Hey, what's up, guys? How you guys doing? Everybody on the internet. So, wanted to shoot this video. It's like 1:44 a.m. in the morning. So I'm kind of like a night owl right now. Friday night, Saturday morning. And I get a lot of questions asked repetitively. I guess you would say, like, you guys can say that. And so I thought I would just take the time to answer it. First off, I get this question a lot: is what kind of devices do I have? Or what devices do I still have? So I'll just show you guys real quick what I still have. These are just what I had lying around in my bookshelf and just around here. You guys remember this one, the LG 900G, the what Net10 was marketing off as a smartphone like 2.5, 3 years ago. Still have it. It's right here. Doesn't work, but I still have it. Galaxy S2 Virgin Mobile. I still have this phone. It's still in great condition. I'm trying to shine the light on it. There we go. Well, anyways, yeah, you guys see that. Screen's perfectly fine. But I was still doing ROM reviews for this phone, guys. So if a new ROM for the Galaxy S2 comes out, I'll flash it, show you guys. The Evo V4G or the Evo 3D, and yes, people have commented like, yo dude, your screen's cracked. Like, yeah, it is. I know it's cracked from like right there all the way up there. I know, but it still works, and it's still the Galaxy S2 and the Evo 3D still my favorite devices to use. This one has a little unique story to it. This is the G2, or yeah, for T-Mobile, the G2. The interesting thing is that this phone worked. It was given to me by my older sister. The charge port is broken on it, so you can't charge it that way. So I bought an external charger, and I also got some other stuff. And it sounds like there's some shaking in here. I don't know why. But anyways, long story short, a friend of mine's phone broke, so he was going to use this one to try and use until he bought himself a new phone. And the funniest thing happened, because this phone booted up just fine until basically he slipped his SIM card in, and then we tried to wipe the phone and boot it up, and boom, it just won't turn on no more. So if you have any insight as to why that's happening, I haven't been able to crack the reason why that happened, so I would really like to know, just, you know, for peace of mind. The Optimus slider, you guys remember this one? 2-year-old phone. Doesn't work anymore. The phone itself works, but the battery is like shot. It will not power on, it will not charge, nothing. But I'm probably going to buy another battery for it, just keep it as a backup phone. And then you guys should already know that I have the Desire 601, which I say is really awesome phone. Virgin Mobile customers, really awesome phone for your next phone if you don't want to pay $300 for the Galaxy S3, or if you don't want to pay almost $500 for the S5 that's coming to Virgin Mobile. Really good phone, guys. You know, really is. Can't wait to have some development done on it. But kind of odd, because with the HTC Desire 601, I kind of like the way it is stock. I really don't see a reason to root it, to do anything to it. But I'm going to, just to show you guys some development that it may have in the future. So that's the devices that I have. Another person asked me what kind of gaming consoles do I have and how deep into gaming am I. I wouldn't say I'm a gamer like of this generation. This generation gamers are pretty hardcore, especially with the technology of like online gaming and whatnot. I'm an old soul, so old school stuff I'm really much into. But so the only console that I really have in my house right now is the Nintendo Wii. It's a really old device. It is hacked, so all my Wii games are stored on an external hard drive, and the reason for that is just because I have kids, and when you buy games that are basically hard copy discs, they can get scratched, damaged, and there you go. You know, you lost $29 to $49.99 down the drain. So keep them all in files on a hard drive. My kids can't touch them. And also the Wii has emulators, which I really like, because I can get down on some Sega games, some old school Nintendo games, and some Super Nintendo games. So that's always fun. Basically, I have like years and years worth of games. if I was going to actually like play every game on my Wii and beat it, I would have years of gaming to do. So, I mean, yeah. I also have an N64 lying around somewhere. Sometimes I take it out and blow the dust off of it and get down on some Zelda, Ocarina of Time. I'm a huge Zelda fan. Or I play Star Fox 64, or believe it or not, Yoshi's Story. My daughter's like watching me play Yoshi's Story, but I actually like the game, so I'm not gonna feel weird about saying that. Also, for me, when I want to play Madden, I get down on my PSP, have some Madden and Street Fighter Alpha 3. I'm also a huge Street Fighter fan. I've followed that game since I was a kid, since the very first one, and not Street Fighter 2 World Warriors, but the original Street Fighter. Like, the only characters you could play was Ken or Ryu. That was it. You couldn't play anybody else, but you had to fight like all these different people. And of course, the boss on that game was Sagat. And then my fiance, she has a Nintendo DSi. She's a hardcore Nintendo fan, so she doesn't lean towards PlayStation or Xbox. Everything has to be pretty much like Nintendo for her. And that's like basically all the gaming that I have. So that pretty much puts that question down. Another person asked me basically, why do I do these videos? What do I get out of it? I get that question a lot. Like, why do you do them? What do you get out of it? I do them because I like to basically talk about mobile technology or share custom ROMs that, you know, are for the devices that I own. So like the Evo 3D, I'll still keep putting out ROM reviews for that as long as development remains. Same with the Galaxy S2, same with the Optimus Slider, the Optimus V, the Samsung Intercept, or when they start having some development for the Desire 601. It's just whatever it is. Of course, the Intercept guys, I know I took down all the videos I ever did on that, pretty much scrapped the whole channel that they were actually on, and yeah, but I mean, if you have an Intercept, you really need to upgrade because there's not really much applications that will run on that phone and actually the phone be smooth enough to handle. So yeah, but I mean, the Intercept had a lot of pretty awesome ROMs, I gotta say. So, but I mean, that's just why I do it. I just love to do it. Another person asked me is, do I get paid to do this on YouTube? Yes and no. I don't make a lot of money like some of the other guys do on YouTube. Like, I'm not making like $400 or $500 a month. That'd be some nice extra change to put in my pocket, but I don't. Yeah. So I mean, my channel grows slowly. I get maybe at best 1 or 2 subscribers a month added on. Right now I'm at 320 subscribers. I was at 321, and it always goes up and down. I lose some, I gain some more. It just depends. Yeah, so the question I get is, why don't I do unboxings? And there's 2 parts to it. One is the reason why that I wanted to make partner on YouTube was the money that I would make from it would actually be for getting some devices to show you guys. But the other reason why I'm sketchy about doing unboxings is because I have a few friends on YouTube that do that. That's like their mainstay on YouTube, is they do device unboxings. And if I did it, I'd feel like I compete against them. So for me, maybe like 1 or 2 unboxings every like 6 months to me is fine. But to do like every new device coming out on Boost, Virgin, Cricket, Metro PCS, Freedom Pop, whatever is out there, any MVNOs, just to me it would feel like I'm competing against my friends, and I don't want to do that because I really enjoy being friends with the people I became friends with on YouTube. One of them is Budget Tech Reviews. You guys see a lot of activity where I comment videos, like videos of his. And I love watching unboxing videos just like any person out there does. I like seeing a brand new device being unboxed, open, fresh out of the packaging, battery put in, first time boot up, everything. Reviews afterwards and benchmarks and all that stuff. I'm just like anyone else out there, enjoy those videos, and I just don't want to compete against them. So, but essentially the money that I would make from my channel would actually be for getting some devices that maybe they passed over, that I feel like, you know, that I'll do whatever, you know. So this is my take and my idea on it. I also get asked what kind of gear did I use to shoot videos. I use what I have handy. I use any one of my mobile phones or my laptop. I did have a digital camera, but I just like the whole quality and everything just wasn't all that great. I had a tripod for it and everything, and I was just like, I'm just not comfortable that way. A lot of people use them. I don't. I kind of like having the laptop, you know, basically record me in this setup, just because, you know, I can see myself right down there, so I know how the video is going. And yeah, so I shoot my stuff mostly from the laptop. If it's just going to review a device, I use one of my other phones to shoot the phone that I'm going to review the ROM on, and that's what I use. But you know, you can use whatever you feel like using. There's really not just like a main set rule that you have to go and get a camcorder. You know, there's a lot of successful YouTubers out there that never started with camcorders and had excellent, great videos that people liked. So you just, you know, do what's comfortable for you and what's within your means, and you'll be fine. Another person asked me about my subscriber counts. I don't know if they were heckling me or if they were, you know, just asking to be sincere. But yes, I do know my channel grows slowly. I don't, you know, I'm not in the thousands yet, like several colleagues of mine who started a little bit after me and have already gotten 1,000 subscribers and stuff like that. I know. But I mean, like I said, I have fun doing these videos, so to me it's not a real big issue. Like I have to have like 10 subscribers a week or anything like that. It's really nothing like that. You know, when people subscribe to me, I take every subscriber, you know, like very appreciative of it. For someone to me, when you subscribe, it's a sign off saying like, hey, I like your video. And to me, that's like the best feeling ever. You know, if I can be real with you guys, that's the best feeling ever. So it just tells me that some of my videos are okay. What do you like? You know, I get questions about what you know gotta do to do things like this or whatever, or like how do you get involved. And like I said, just get a camera, shoot, do what you're gonna do, know what you're gonna talk about, and just take it from there. So yeah. Also get questions about my ums and uhs and why the odd pauses. And let me tell you guys real quick, my mind thinks like 100,000 miles ahead of my mouth. So as I'm talking to you guys, I'm thinking about some ways to word things, and it's kind of like that guy from Men in Black 4, I believe. That one dude that can see all possible universes before they happen. It's kind of like that. So, you know, because you do got to be mindful of the things that you say, and you know, I don't want to say something slip, like say a curse word and say like, you know, a kid's watching this and their parents get upset like, oh, don't watch that guy, he cusses, he uses foul language, you know. So I always gotta like my mind's gotta stay like 10 steps ahead of what I'm talking about. And sometimes that creates a fork in the road that just gets to you know, hit the brakes and gotta stop. So ums, uhs, and frequent pauses means that I am composing myself from not speeding up so much. So that's that. And other questions I get is like, you know, like what you gotta do to be a YouTuber, I guess. I don't know what that means. Like how, because it's such a broad question. But off the top of my head, what I can think of if someone was to ask me like, what's it take to be a YouTuber? Off the top, just for me, thick skin. You've gotta have alligator skin. Because people are gonna critique your videos. Sometimes they really tear you apart. And it can, you know, and we're all human beings. So when someone sits there and critiques your video piece by piece and has all these negative criticism about it, sometimes it does hurt. You know, we're all human, we have feelings, we're not robots programmed to do these things. And when someone says, you know, like something that seems hurtful, it does hurt your feelings. But you gotta remember that these people are gonna help with your channel, you know, when they tell you certain things. or if you make a mistake in your video. Like I made a mistake recently in one of my videos about burst shot on the 601 just because I wasn't really familiar with the phone. I was just getting to know it. And someone actually posted and told me that that's not how you take burst shots with the 601, and told me how to do it. And so I made an amended video of how to do burst shot mode, and yeah, you know, I didn't take any ill feelings about that. I was really, really grateful, because then if that stayed the way it did and no one told me, then I would have really looked like a total fool. So you know, getting criticism is not bad, but you really gotta have thick skin, because some people are really gonna critique your video and tear you apart. And there's some that will critique your video because they just want to be blatantly rude, and you also have to look past that too. So you will catch it from time to time. I've caught it before. I've had people completely attack me just cause, and sometimes you're just itching to hit that keyboard and say something back, but honestly, you really don't, because you're just playing it. You're playing into it, and that's kind of like what they do. They just want to like rile your feathers. That's what they do, and that's what they get their kicks off of. I mean, of course, a lot of that's died down when YouTube decided to, like, if you want to have a YouTube channel, you had to have a Google Plus channel to have a YouTube channel, and then on Google Plus, you can't really go and use like username type names. You had to use real first and last names, and you know, it wouldn't stop people from making fake accounts, but still, you guys get the point of it. All that effort to just go and heckle somebody on YouTube, and sometimes people are just like, forget it. So, you know, you have trolls. They're going to be everywhere. You just got to look past it. And just, you know, never lose sight of your goal. So if you have a goal, you want to achieve something, do it. You want to work for PhoneDog, or get noticed by Techno Buffalo, or even maybe, you know, hook up with the dudes at Fandroid. You know what? Like, do your videos. Just do the best that you know you can. Just always keep it at your best, and then you have something to look back on. If you want to, like, say you want to get with PhoneDog, you got some videos, your personal videos that show how you are on camera, to kind of like be like your portfolio of, you know, what you would use like in a resume or interview. It's always the best. And finally, you know, I got this one question which I thought was really, really funny, so I'm going to address it right now. I don't think anyone should buy subscribers or likes. I really don't. And this entire YouTube channel has made a success where it's at right now, which is not a huge success, guys. I know that. But the success it did gain was not from buying subscriptions or likes. And I would advise someone not to do that, because if you buy subscriptions, you know, people, of course, they're going to call you out on it when they see a huge spike in subscribers. Like, you went from 250 subscribers to 4,000 subscribers in 2 days, and something's not right. And then, of course, you know, with the 4,000 subscribers, now you got to have likes on your video to even make it equivalent to the amount of subscribers you have, which is a pain, because you would have to actually go buy likes. Buying likes, you know, buying clicks, really ridiculous, because you're spending cash to make cash if you're trying to become partnered. And I don't know how serious being a partner with YouTube is nowadays. I know before it used to be like everything that everyone wanted to achieve, and nowadays it's really not like something that everyone's gunning for. Yes, I did make partner, and I was really happy about that. But then after that, you know, it was just like, yeah, it is what it is. But like, I would say steer the route. I mean, there's other things you can do. I haven't done them because I don't really see the investment wise in it to, you know, use YouTube promotions to promote your video. But you can go that route to get your video seen by people out there. Get, you know, because remember, YouTube, you're just like in the small corner of YouTube. Everyone is like that. So if you want to be seen by everyone that goes on YouTube, you got to get yourself out there. And YouTube promotions supposedly does that for you. I haven't tried it, haven't done it, so probably why my progression on my channel is pretty low. So anyways, guys, it was great talking with you late night. Just something for me to do, just to kill time and try to get tired and go to sleep, which I'm feeling that right now. It's like 2:03 a.m. So anyways, guys, I'm going to finish this and upload it right now to YouTube, and then go to bed, or I'll probably check out some other YouTube channels, because that's what I do. search through YouTube and see some unboxings or some mobile tech reviews or blogs, and I watch them and subscribe to them if I like them. So, but yeah, other than that, probably gonna hit the sack, and you guys should too if it's late where you're at. And yeah, that's it, guys. 20-minute video. So thanks for being up with me, internet. I appreciate it. And this Polyboy is going to sleep. So you guys have a great night, and I'll see you guys with another video sometime in the future.